Good evening, sports fans, on this late Sunday night, January 14th, 2018. It is time now for Sunday Night Sports Roundup. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. Let's start off with the NFL divisional playoff games played today. Starting off at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where it was a shootout at Heinz Field between the Jags and the Steelers. And the Jags got on the board first on a pair of Leonard Fournette touchdowns to make it 14-0 for the Jaguars. And then the Jaguars up their lead at 21-0 on a T.Y. Yeldon 4-yard run to make it 21-0 in favor of the Jaguars. And then Antonio Brown, 23-yard pass from Ben Roethlisberger to make it 21-7 Jags. And then a 50-yard fumble return by Telvin Smith to make it 28-7 in favor of the Jaguars. And then Martavis Bryant, 36-yard pass from Ben Roethlisberger. Halftime, it's the Jags 28 and the Steelers 14. And then Bell, 19-yard pass from Ben Roethlisberger to make it 28-21 Jags. And then Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard run to make it 35-20. One in favor of the Jags. And then Antonio Brown, a 43-yard big pass from Ben Roethlisberger, making it 35-28. And then Breakwater's first only touchdown pass to Tommy Bohannon. And now it's 42-28 in favor of the Jags. And then Le'Veon Bell, 8-yard run to make it 42-35. Jags on top by 7. And then after Josh Clement gets a 45-yard field goal, Jay Smith shoots a 4-yard pass by Ben Roethlisberger. But not enough, as the Jags are moving on to their first AFC Championship game appearance since 1999 with a 45-42 win over the Pittsburgh Steelers, as the Patriots and the Jaguars will square off 3:05 p.m. at Foxborough Gillette Stadium. Blake Bortles 14-26 with 214 yards, 1 touchdown. Leonard Fournette 25 attempts for 109 yards and 3 touchdowns. While Ben Roethlisberger 37-58 for 469 yards and 5 touchdowns, 1 TD, and Antonio Brown 7 receptions for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, out in Minneapolis, what was an instant classic it was! The Saints Vikings battling for a trip to Philadelphia for the NFC Championship game, and the Vikings got on the board first on a Jerick McKinnon, 14-yard run to make it 7-0 in favor of the Vikings. Then Kai Forbath, a 20-yard field goal to make it 10-0 in favor of the Vikings. And Latavius Murphy, 1-yard run to make it 17-0 in favor of the Vikings. And then in the third quarter, the Saints made it interesting. Michael Thomas, 14-yard pass from Drew Brees to make it 17-7 Vikings on top. And then Brees to Thomas again and make it 17-14 Vikings. And then Kai Forbath, 49-yard field goal to make it 20-14 for the Vikings. And then the exciting final minutes, then come out, 14-yard pass to make it 21-20 in favor of the Saints. And then Kai Forbath, 53-yard field goal with 23-21 Vikings on top. And then 25 seconds left. Will Lutz gets a 43-yard field goal to make it 24-23 Saints. And then the finish of the year, Case Keenum, 61-yard pass to Stephon Diggs, as it reminded me of Tommy Kramer and Ahmad Bradshaw back in 1980 when the Vikings defeated the Cleveland Browns at the old Met Stadium. And now the side of the Mall America, 28-23 over the Cleveland Browns to get the NFC North Central title, as the Minnesota Vikings pull off a miracle finish in the Twin Cities with a 29-24 win over the New Orleans Saints. Case Keenum, 25 of 40 for the 318 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Stephon Diggs, 6 receptions, 136 yards, 1 touchdown. Latavius Murphy, 19 for 50 and 1 touchdown for the Saints. Drew Brees, 25 of 40 for 29, 4 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. And Michael Thomas, 7 for 85 and 2 touchdowns. Well, this is going to be a very tough task by the New England Patriots, because the Jacksonville Jaguars, they are a physical team on the offense and defensive side. So Bill Belichick's got a tough task in hand. But if they can pull it out, then they'll be in the Super Bowl again. It'll be the Vikings and the Eagles in the NFC Championship game in Philadelphia. All right, looking at some NHL scores. Minnesota Wild and the Vancouver Canucks 1-1 to tie with 9:39 left in the third period. Detroit Red Wings leading the Chicago Blackhawks with the final 4-0. Calgary Flames over the Carolina Hurricanes 4-1 and the Pittsburgh Penguins over the New York Rangers 5-2. NBA scores. Miami Heat over the Milwaukee Bucks 97-79. North Pelicans over the New York Knicks 123-118 in final overtime beyond Anthony Davis's 48 points. Indiana Pacers over the Phoenix Suns 120-97. At halftime, Minnesota Timberwolves over the Portland Trail Blazers 57-43. Okay. In college basketball, Virginia 68, North Carolina State 51. Iona 91, it's Rider 64. It is Boston University 54, Holy Cross 40. Houston 65, East Carolina 49, and it's Niagara 73, St. Peter 70. It's Kenosha 94, it's Manama 79, it's Lehigh 76, American 66. Lower Maryland 83, Lafayette 77, it's Army 64, Navy 62, Missouri State 76, and Indiana State 73. It's Navison 75, Bottoms 45, it's Indiana 66, it's Northwestern 46. Massachusetts 72, St. Joseph 69, it's Ohio State 68, Rutgers 46, and Utah falling to USC 84-67. Take a look at some sports news. Frustrated Titans coach says offensive pass interference goes down in history as Mike Bucket offered an extension and anticipates no change of staff for 2018 season. Matt Patricia is hoping to land Detroit Lions head coaching job. Big 12 investigator Weber, West Virginia threw a punch after loss at Texas Tech. Alabama offensive coordinator Brian DeBall to leave for the Buffalo Bills. Someone's eye should be great news for Arizona quarterback Cal Tate. Dennis Rodman Recipe driving under the influence. Horton happy with St. Louis soft season so far. Matt Bisping is not finding Victor Belfort like UFC London because he has detested him. Racing pioneer Dan Gurney dead from ammonia complications. Steve Kerr's rivalry with Cleveland and Golden State was analogy to modern NBA. Jack Conklin 2018 broke the season start in jeopardy after ACL tear. Steelers brush off retirement threats set the franchise tag Le'Veon Bell again. He keep winning and whatever issue remains curious. And that's going to be it for Sunday Night Sports Bottom on this late Sunday night, January 14th, 2018. Pre-words. Hope you have a good night with a good pod day. And I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you have a good night.